pub out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the 5.
Both find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
I'll tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
And here's James outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green dishes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Left side, Davis. Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
On the wing, Thompson. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's LeBron outside, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
We know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
There's the pass to Wiseman. Takes the 3. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Wiseman. Thompson's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Oh, that was something else.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry passes it to Wiggins. 3-pointer. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's James. And LeBron throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Curry against Schroeder. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kicks to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Back to Drummond. Over Wiseman. They get the rebound. Davis. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Curry. Green passes to Curry. It's good.
I mean, that's good as soon as he leaves his fingers out. I mean, he's not going to miss from there.
LeBron outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Clearly a foul. And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Here's LeBron following the score by Golden State. Outside for Davis. Back to LeBron. Over Oubre. Up again. And Drummond is right there.
If there's a better rebounder in the league than Drummond, tell me, because I'd like to know about him. His work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Here's Toscano. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Great send back.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's James with the putback. Davis on the foul.
Timeout. Well, if you're the D, you got to
Much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Here's Looney. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The DS shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And here are the Warriors now after the basket by the Lakers. And a Oubre off the drive. And he dunks it down.
Well, coaches love to see that kind of grit on the glass. Looney likes to earn his rebound.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. But they get it back. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one's good. Drummond.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Schroeder. Poole, the pass to Looney. Here's Poole from deep. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shooter comes with the double team. Here's Oubre. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. James, no good. And it's Oubre off the drive. Got a piece of it. And so it's Los Angeles. A family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Lee. Here's James. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Timeout.
And at the
Players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
He's got a clear path. That's a foul. Called on Damian.
They're quick enough.
Steph Curry's checked in for Lee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
No luck that time either. Warriors trail by 6. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Wiseman kicks to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Wiseman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Wiseman with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Wiseman kicks to Wiggins. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 6. James with it. Now defended by Wiggins. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got 6.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Curry outside. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Finished off the break. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Now, here's Thompson. 7 points in the game, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
The drive by James. Here's Drummond. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Curry kicks to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, he keeps getting more consistent on the catch and shoot. That one, very much a rhythm.
And the dunk by LeBron.
He's not a guy who's going to sit back and settle for jumpers. He's going to get to the bucket every time he can.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. 1:25 left in the first half. Oubre dishes to Bazemore. Back to Oubre. And the 3 off target.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Warriors trail by 10. And the jam by Oubre.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The drive by James from deep 3-point range. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Lee's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oubre for 3.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
James. Ball's knocked loose, so it's the Lakers now. Unloads from 9, and he nails the jumper. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bazemore on the wing. And the Warriors miss again. Here's James. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
And so that's the end of the first half.
Wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Thompson with the bucket.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing. And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Curry with the three, and Davis pulls it down. The Lakers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And it's Drummond missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Curry, good.
Oh, man, on the fast break, Curry's not only a prolific scorer, he's an efficient scorer as well.
Down low, here's LeBron, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. James has got 4 this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Wiseman with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Golden State moving it around. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 33 points for LeBron. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. LeBron against Thompson. The shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Curry against Schroeder. On deep. A rebound by the Lakers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Count it.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
On the wing, Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers leading by 14. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And you're not going to cheat Wiggins out of points on the break. When he makes a theft in the open court, he's in attack mode.
Curry on the wing. Started by Davis. And the basket by Curry. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Goes back up. Missed inside.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Here's Poole. He's off on that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 9. And LeBron throws it down hard.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Here's Poole. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Poole. James covering, and Poole gets it to go.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Intercepted. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bazemore for three, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors trail by 9. Bazemore on the wing. And there it is for him.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Shoots over Oubre, and the Lakers with another miss.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Oubre against Drummond. Now Oubre. Here's the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And Shella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you gotta love what Lee adds to your rotation. Flexibility and effort at both ends.
Yeah, G.A., he gives you points, rebounds, assists, steals. He does it all. I mean, had some double-doubles last year, as a matter of fact. Considering his relative inexperience, his game is fairly mature and very, very well-rounded.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Wiggins comes in for Draymond Green. And Curry subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Lakers leading by 6. The drive by James, and the shot is good.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
A 3-pointer, Wiggins, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And stolen by Wiggins. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
LeBron with the bucket.
You got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
Warriors trail by 11. Curry passes to Thompson. Now here's Oubre. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
From deep LeBron. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Schroeder. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to
for Oubre. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Green with the jam.
He doesn't know the meaning of a soft finish. Draymond's always going to throw it down hard.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. He's off on the 1st. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Man, leaving no room for error with the putback slam. Davis doesn't mess around on the offensive board.
Curry fires from way outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Drummond. Back to Schroeder. Shoots the three. Here's Davis. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
Every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down by 12. Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
Both free throws good from Green. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Thompson. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. A 3-ball. Lets it go with a 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James way outside. And the Lakers get it back.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Davis with the bucket.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, just working the defense in the painted area. Curry with the smooth teardrop.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Davis dishes to Schroeder. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And it's Green with the jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Perfect shooting form, something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level.
And it's LeBron missing. Green passes to Thompson. From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did,